Shawn McAnalley here, Dr. Bill McAnalley, Chief Science Officer of Aroga, in-house registered nurse, Barbie McAnalley, and our in-house dentist, Dr. Hall, John Hall. Really saw Dr. Bill doing some research yesterday, and I just want him to talk about what were you researching yesterday, Dr. Bill?
Well, there's new things discovered every day. In fact, there's almost 500,000 articles on PubMed about apoptosis and all the things it does. And basically, all diseases are the failure of apoptosis to be turned on, because apoptosis either fixes or removes about 60 billion cells in the average healthy person.
And
Every day.
A day?
Every day.
Oh, wow.
So one of the common searches I do is to see how many major medical institutions are starting to look at herbal-induced pathways or food-induced pathways, because all those pathways were put there by our Creator to activate different parts of the cell pathways so that it can use those nutrients to fix the cell. And so certain foods activate this pathway and you fix that part of the cell. And this food activates that pathway and fixes that part of the cell. And foods have many ingredients in them that activate several pathways at the same time. And that's been the problem that they're now realizing. I was reading several of the articles. In fact, this time I searched under the mode of action of anti-cancer drugs. And I got thousands of them. Well, I couldn't go through that many yesterday. So I thought, well, let's just do the reviews. So you can say, just specify reviews. And I still got over 1,000.
Oh, man.
So I said, well, let's just pick those written by people at MD Anderson. I picked MD Anderson because it's considered the #1 cancer treatment center in the world.
Wow.
And you look at these articles and they're written by doctors learning from all over the world. So they have the expertise of everyone that knows anything about cancer in the world comes to MD Anderson, teaches what they know, and then learn from others. And in this particular case, the first article I hit, he went through the targeted apoptosis pathways that they're trying to develop drugs for. And they have developed drugs for several of the pathways. And what's interesting is they thought, wow, this is going to be great. It blocks that pathway. But it's only 10% effective. And they keep targeting different pathways with different drugs. And a lot of them are not effective. They cause more damage than good. And they're beginning to realize that if you're going to be effective, you're going to have to hit several pathways at the same time. Well, drugs are specifically targeted to one pathway. Only food hits several pathways at one time. So maybe that's why they really haven't had any new cancer drugs. And that's what I learned, yesterday, and it's just more proof that food should be your medicine.
Yeah.
So
And it's not just food that you go to the supermarket and get either. These foods can be difficult to obtain sometimes because they come from all over the world. You know that.
Well, we can add the fact that they've been genetically modified.
Oh, yeah.
Like our native corn, originally the cob was about that tall and had around 20,
Little bitty kernels.
kernels on it. And first they radiated it. It's called polyploidy.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got, instead of one set of genes that make the kernels, you've got 5 or 6 sets. So you make
A lot
the
bigger.
current corn. So it's not what God made.
Right.
And they've done the same thing. They fixed it where you could spray it with Roundup, and it's resistant to Roundup. So, every time we take something God made and change it, we realize we shouldn't have done it.
Right. Well, hey guys, thank you so much for that, and I hope that helps you. And helps you to make good decisions throughout life to give yourself the best health you can. Till next time.